We'll brighten up our Monday with our special Midcap Mania with Nigel D'Souza. Today he's going to tell us about a hospital company that has been growing rapidly in South India. Nigel, take it away.
Well, Sona, we have been struggling to understand the impact of demonetization. So, one place where you could always go and, in fact, prepone rather than postpone your spending was a hospital. And that's why I was just looking at various hospital companies. And this one came on my radar. Remember, it's very, very low volumes. So just hear out the full presentation as well. Kovai Medical Center and Hospital, that's the stock that we're talking about. It's 1,100 crore market capitalization. And in fact, it's situated in the south. That's in Coimbatore. Now, I was going through the annual report, trying to understand how many hospitals and how many beds they have. Now, they have roughly around 4 to around 5 hospitals. And in terms of beds, in one of the annual reports, they said that they moved to around 1,000 beds. In another one, that's in 2013, 2014, they've said they're looking to expand into Chennai. Over there, they're looking to set up close to 300 beds at a cost of around 300 crores approximately. And in the recent annual report, what they're saying is that more than 60 beds have now come onto stream. So that's in terms of the beds that they had. But the financials that you were talking about, splendid. In the last few years, it's moved. In the last 10 years, it's moved from around 50 to around 60 crores to around 460 crores. So just from FY12 to FY16, the revenues have close to have doubled. The operating profit as well has done very, very well. It's moved from around 45 crores to around 92 crores. Though in the last year, that's between FY15 and FY16, there was a bit of a lull. And in spite of that, you have a CAGR of more than 20% just in this period. The profitability as well has done very well. It's moved from around 12 crores to around 40 crores. But again, just in the last year, there was a bit of a slowdown that we saw. The return on capital employed as well has been improving gradually. It's more than 20 to 24% approximately. So that as well is looking quite good. But in the last year, as I said, there was a bit of a slowdown. First half of this year has been splendid. Top line growth of around 16%, operating profit growth of around 36%, and margins have improved by roughly around 400 basis points. Profitability as well, they've already done 31 crores. Last full year, they did around 42 crores. That's because even the finance cost has dipped on a year-on-year basis by more than 10%. Debt reduction, that's something the company has been focusing on in the last few years. They reduced debt from around 150 crores all the way to around 75 crores. So you should keep your eye on that one. And the finance cost as well has been reducing on a per annum basis from around 29 crores all the way to around 17 crores approximately. In terms of peer comparison, Apollo Hospital, that's in a league of its own. It's one of the big boys. That trades at close to around 38 times Thomson Reuters estimate. So that's something you should keep on your radar. Indraprastha Medical, the Delhi government has a stake in that one. So it's regulated in terms of some part of their fees. That is trading at around 21 times. And Kovai, it's only in South India. So that's trading at a discount of around 16 times because it is only in one part of the country. But in terms of margins, Kovai has done quite well at the half-year mark. It's trading at done margins of around 24%, while its peers, if you want to compare it, it's trading at around the margins that they delivered 11 to 13%. Obviously, the big negative is where does the next leg of growth come from? It's only in South India, and if they're doing so well, the dividend payout is not going over 1 rupee 50 paise to around 2 rupees 50 paise. So that's a couple of negatives. Back to you all.
Okay, Nigel, thanks a lot for that. Standard disclaimer, this was not a stock recommendation, just some interesting tidbits on a stock that Nigel found interesting.